Hey, everybody. Welcome to our live stream straight from the market at B in Wyoming, Ohio. Woo! Thank you to Lindsay for allowing us to use this space so that everybody can be a part of this. We've got some live participants coming in. I'm going to give you a little swing around to see. We got people here. Good. Awesome. So we'll get started in just a second. All right, looks like we're having a little trouble streaming on Facebook. So hopefully if people are on there, I hope they can switch over to YouTube. So if we get any messages, Lindsay, switch them over to YouTube if they're on Facebook. All right. We've got one person on live, and we'll probably get some more. We'll get started in just a second. You can bring up the YouTube live so that the slides are easier to see. All right, well, we're just getting a couple other things set up here. I'll go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Janet Hearn. I am the Ohio Grow with Google coach, and I also own and manage Future Ready Consulting, a digital marketing and digital business firm that supports small businesses. Whether you're just getting started or you're getting ready to scale, we will help you with your digital systems and websites, marketing, branding, and we're happy to do that. But I'm really here today to talk about Google, and I'm also the Google coach, so we can do training. If anybody requests training, you want a one-on-one, that is being supported by Downtown Middletown Inc. And this is being brought to you by Downtown Middletown Inc. and Google, Grow with Google, as well as Main Street America. So this is out of a grant from Main Street America, and a shout out to them. There's 10 coaches across the United States, and we're all trying to support small businesses and help them with their Google tools, because there's so many free Google tools that will help you grow your business. All right. So I think we're kind of ready to go, or getting close to it. If you can see the QR code on the slides and check in with Main Street America, they appreciate it. So you can just get that QR code. I'll give you a second to do that, and Main Street America appreciates that so that you can check in with them. All right, I'm going to kind of make myself a little smaller here so that we can focus on the slides. Today we're going to talk about get your local business on Google Search and Maps. This is one of the key things that you can do for your business today that will increase your traffic to your website and increase your foot traffic if you're a brick and mortar immediately. So if you don't have your Google business profile set up, then today's the day we're going to get it all set up for you today. You can walk through it with me, or you can just listen, and then we can schedule a one-on-one to make sure you can get started with that right away. Because if you don't have a website or you don't have a lot of money to put forward on your business, Google Business Profile is the way to go, because it's completely free. How many of you in the last week said smoothies near me and ended up at B? Or yoga near me and ended up at the yoga studio? So we do it all the time, right? Because we're looking at a new community, or we're looking for a business near us that can support us. And so that's where you get all that free real estate on the right side, and you can use that to grow your business. People pay for those top searches, for the ads, they pay for that. You're going to get free real estate by using Google Business Profile. I probably gave away just the next 3 slides, but that's okay. All right, so today we're going to talk about what is a Google Business Profile, how to create a Google Business Profile, and then more importantly, once you create it, how do you manage that so that it really works for you? And then some extra resources that you could have to help grow your business. All right. I'm going to make sure and bring my comments up in case anybody has a comment. All right, so what is a Google Business Profile exactly? The Google Business Profile is where you can get on Google Search or Google Maps and you have a presence there. You can have people see photos of your business. You can have people call you from there. You can have people book appointments from there if you want. You can have people get directions immediately to drive to your brick and mortar service. They can chat with you. So there's opens up a whole line of communication for you and your clients if you use Google Business Profile. Tells you the hours that you're open so that people can make an informed decision of whether they want to come to your business or not. Over 18 million US businesses use Google's free tools to receive phone calls, bookings, reviews. Reviews is another big thing. You want those reviews. And we're going to talk about how to maximize that. Requests for directions and connect with other people. So it's critical if you can do this one step, even just get it set up. It will really increase your profile. You'll start getting reviews. You'll start getting more foot traffic. So highly recommend it. More than 2/3 of US consumers say it's important to support local business. So people want to support your local business. But if they can't find you or they don't know what services or products you provide, then that's hard to do. The cool thing about Google Business Profile is it's across all platforms. It's on your phone, it's on your laptop, and it's on your tablet. So people can reach you where they live. So whatever device they are currently living on, they can now find you with Google Business Profile. All right, so hopefully I've convinced you you need Google Business Profile. Yes, all right, good deal. The statistics are all there. The economy grows if the community uses Google Business Profile. So now, how do we create one? So you can walk through it with me if you'd like. So if you're on your laptop watching this or watching the slides, you can do it on your phone or vice versa. So whichever way you want to do this, you can use whatever device and walk through if you'd like. So you can get to your Google Business Profile two ways. You can go to google.com/business. Google.com/business. Or you can search for yourself on Maps. So either way, you should be able to get there. So I'm going to pause a minute and let people try to get to their profile. You can put your business name in and your location, where you're located, and you should be able to pull up the profile. Now, Google tries to put one up for you if they know you have a business, but you don't want Google running your profile. You want to run your profile. And you certainly don't want someone else to claim it. That would be very bad. Yes, ma'am.
I've gone into google.com/business, and I don't have a profile. I haven't set anything.
All right, so let's sign into your Google account. So if you're not signed into your business Google account, sign into your business Google account. If you do not have a Google account for your business, then that is some step you want to take at some point to set that up. Because then everything will be associated with that. That doesn't mean you have to necessarily, if you already have a business email that you use, it's not Google, and you really want to stick with that, that's fine. But you do need a Google profile to attach your business, your Google business to. And we're going to just take some time here online as well. You can always comment if you're logged into YouTube. You should be able to comment, and I will see your comments come across if you have a question.
I already have one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to manage it.
Okay.
So, but on my phone, I have both my personal and my business. So how do I know if I'm logged into the right one? Or
all right. So if you click Manage now, let's see what pops up.
So I
put in your business name, and hopefully it already knows who you are. Don't set up a second one if it. Like, go ahead and see if it should find you. You can, if you're logged in with your Google account that your business is associated with, if you search for your business, it should pop up that you've managed that account. If you've never set it up, though, then we have to set it up from scratch. Is it coming up? So it's not noticing that you...
It's probably not under, oh, we'll change that.
Yeah, make sure you're in your Google account for the business. You have to be logged into the Google email that you use with your business before we can go any farther. So I'm just going to pause and let people do that. Thank you online for your patience.
But I am able, they're letting me fill it all in right now.
Oh, yay.
So just,
Perfect.
what do you do if you don't have a physical address?
Great question. So the question that was just asked, in case people online can't hear, is what if you don't have a physical address? So I do not have a physical address for my business. You can put a service area. So Google wants to know a mailing address, but they won't post that if you don't want them to. You can put a service area. And so I put Greater Cincinnati. Yeah.
So would I put that under the street address or the Greater Cincinnati?
Well, that'll come. You have to put your business address first, but this is like your mailing address.
Okay.
So you have to put your mailing address in because they need to verify that you're legitimate. What? It's not coming up. You don't want to do that, right? All right, let's get out of that. Let's just go to Maps maybe, or just back to search, Google search. Are you in, you're in Safari, aren't you? All right, go to Chrome. Do you have Chrome? All right, that's fine. You can leave that up to you and just pull it up. All right, thank you for your patience online. We're just getting things going here. Again, put a comment if you need some help online. We have 7 people online, everybody. So that's awesome. We're just getting everybody logged into their profile. So again, you can put a comment in, or if you know Lindsay and you want to chat Lindsay, Lindsay will tell me the questions as they come in. Oh, good. Yes.
I actually help other small businesses with like small business marketing, and so I'll help admin other accounts.
Yes.
Should I create one like under like my consulting umbrella that I could then access as admin?
So how do you manage theirs? With just your business email now? They put your business email in?
Yeah,
I'm not sure what you're asking.
It's been several years since I've done this, so that's why I took this class so I can
Great.
brush back up and see
What's new,
has
yeah.
changed. Yeah. But I'm trying to remember, like one of the challenges I had was figuring out like what umbrella term I can access these various points at. So set it up like with, if I'm helping a business set it up with your.
They should set it up,
email,
yes, and then add you as a
add
manager.
it.
Yep,
Okay.
that's what I do with
Okay.
my clients.
For
Yeah,
this purposes, what should I do? Should I just set up one for myself?
Yeah.
Right now as we're on
yeah,
here?
I would.
Okay.
I would set up one for yourself. That's awesome. Yes, my pleasure. Anything else? All right, let's see if we can. Oh, we have comments coming in. Oh, you. Yay! Thank you. Perfect. Lindsay's in there to help you on YouTube. Is that where you're in? All right. So if you've logged into YouTube, Lindsay's there to help answer questions or let me know that there's questions. Thank you so much, Lindsay. We are a great team. This is awesome. All right. So there's 3 more ways to add your business. You can search for your address, which I think I had someone do, and click. You can click the 3-line icon in the left menu and add your business, or you can right-click on the maps and add your business. But if you've been a business for a little bit of time, you're registered with the state of Ohio, it should find your business. If you're brand spanking new, maybe not.
We have a question.
Yes.
I was curious, can she mention again what to do if we have Outlook as our business email? Do I need to log out of another business Gmail account?
You need to have a Gmail account to do the business profile, for sure. But if you would prefer to use your Outlook as your main business, that's fine, but you do need to create some account in Gmail for managing this.
So you need to have a Gmail account.
To manage your Google business profile. Good question. Thanks, Autumn.
And then what did you say after that? But,
She can stick with her Outlook business account if that's her, if she's had it for some time as her main, communication, but she will need that Gmail to manage the business profile. All right, so sign into your Google account, which we've done for most of us. Type the business name as you want it to appear on Google. It may appear in a drop-down list and you want the category. So all of these pieces we're going to step through right now is what's going to help you get found on searches, okay? So consider what you're putting in, but you can go back and change it. So it's not like you hit enter and go, oh my God, that wasn't right. You can go back and change it later. All right, so again, we're going to the location question. If you have a location customers visit, you want to say yes to this. If you are handling a service area and you don't want people like at your house, if you run it out of your house, then hit no. You don't want them to come visit you at your address. Enter the complete and official street address, including the suite numbers, floors, building numbers, etc. So if you want them to visit there, then fine. But you have to have a place that Google can verify. You can't have a PO box that you need a physical address. In the past, they verified you by sending you a postcard. But yeah, and who knows where that goes, right? And but you will see they have a new verification methods. They have a video method, a texting method. So they have some new methods because people complained about the postcard thing. They did not like that. That's brand new. And then after you've put that physical address in, then you can put a service area. So you may, again, want to just put a service area. Now, they make you pick given areas. So some people don't like that because they want to have bigger areas. But at least the thought is if you put a service area in, then when somebody does marketer near me, they're probably wanting someone that they can drive to or meet in person. So that's why you want to have that service area that you're willing to drive to. All right, now you want to enter your contact information. You can have a phone number and a website. If you don't have a website, it's okay. You don't have to have a website. It just gives you that option to enter your website and enter that phone number. Now, think about the phone number. If it's your personal cell, you may want to consider that. But you do really want a number that people could call for the business because people want to just click that call and say, are you open? Do you do this? Do you carry this product? So it's good to have a phone number in there. But if you don't want your cell, then you need to use Twilio or some other service to get a secondary phone number that then forwards to your cell phone. And we can talk about that another time if people are interested in that information. You can also get a Google phone number. Google Voice. Yeah, so you can get a Google Voice number. If you Google Google Voice, it'll show you how to set that up. You get to pick the number, and then you can use that as your business number, and it would forward to your cell phone. But it keeps it.
Admin issues, which I think is interesting because I'm the admin. So
weird.
Maybe
maybe we can talk after. Yeah. So Google has Google Voice. There's also Twilio, and there's some other services that will let you set up that business number that's not your cell phone. So if you don't want to put your cell phone in, leave that blank for now, and you can go back later. Any of this can be changed as we go. All right, and then you want to choose your verification method. So if you're at the verification point, you can choose phone, text, email, video, or postcard. If you click video, obviously, we're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to do that here in the middle of the presentation, but you can also try one of the other methods. So basically, this is so Google knows it's you setting this up, and they don't let somebody random down the street start managing your business profile, because that would be horrible. So, yes, question here.
Claim your $500 free advertising credit.
Isn't that nice of Google to do
Yes.
that? So they offer that if you're planning on running Google ads. I went past that, and they'll still offer it to you again later. If your business is fairly new and you're not doing paid advertisement yet, I would just skip that. I mean, I think you can claim it and get it later, but you have to spend, I think, $500 to get $500. So it's a little bit of a upsell by Google. Good technique, small businesses, upsell. All right, in some situations, Google will review your profile before verifying it, and it can take 14 working days. So we can still proceed, and we can still fill this out, but Google will hold the information until they're sure that you're the owner of the business. So don't panic if you're like, oh, I can't do anything else today. Yes, you can. They just keep everything hidden until they verify it's you. All right. So let's continue. All right, so we've got the basics in there, okay? So how do we manage this sucker? Because it's one thing to set up the basics, but now we have to kind of manage things. All right, so if you now search for your business, you're going to see a console that's similar to this slide. And I know the people here are having trouble seeing the slides, but you have to be signed in to your Google account that manages the business. If you're signed into a different account, Yahoo account, Outlook account, whatever, you're going to be like, why isn't it letting me edit my business profile? You have to be in your Google account that's associated with that business in order to do that. But then you're going to see a whole console of options that we're now going to kind of walk through. All right, so we've done business name, category. Description is the next really important thing. And we're probably not going to get our descriptions written today, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it. You can put something in there as a placeholder. The description is where you want to have keywords for your business. So what's a keyword? If you're not familiar with the term keyword, I hate the term keyword because it's not just a word. It could be a series of words. So small business marketing is a keyword. So smoothies and, I don't know, what are some of your keywords?
Like
Health market, healthy food, good. So those are not just one word. So I wish I wouldn't say that. Those are groups of words that people might be searching for. So the first thing you want to think about is, how would somebody find me? What are the key things I do or sell that people might be searching for? So smoothies is a big, I go to towns all the time, smoothie place near me, all the time. So you think of keywords that people will use to search for your business, and then as you describe your business, include those words. Because that's how Google says, oh, I'm pulling up the market at B because they use 2 of the 3 keywords in their searches that Lindsay has on her description for her business.
Yeah, but does it matter what order you put the keywords in here?
No.
Okay.
As long as it's in that description, it'll find them and pull them out. So the description's kind of important. Make sure you're using words that people will search for. Don't use kind of random words. I don't know, Lindsay, what would be a kale? Kale. Or like if you say, we carry Rise oat milk, nobody's probably searching for Rise oat milk right off the get-go. So don't include that in your description. So you want to write a clear description with keywords people will search for. Think about your typical customer and what they're going to be searching for, and that's what you want to put in this description. That might take some thought, so you don't have to put that in necessarily today. You may have a great description on your website. Copy that, paste it in here. The other thing you can do is, I don't know if anybody's using AI yet, if they're using Bard or anything like that, but if you're using Bard or ChatGPT, you can actually put in there and say, I am a small business marketing firm, and here are my services. Please write me a Google profile description. That would be good. And get some ideas from that, and then edit it as you see fit. Okay? So this is a critical piece of the puzzle. And I do see a lot of Google business profiles with no description. And I'm like, what? So this is the only way Google knows, how do you want me to show up for you? Again, if you have questions out online, if you're logged into YouTube, just feel free to put a comment where Lindsay is watching this. Thank you so much, Lindsay. All right, so now you can do some attributes, right? So Google has made it so they have some icons and some attributes for you. So you can put in if you're Asian owned, Black owned, Latina owned, LGBTQ+. I'm covering the slide here, so I'm gonna just put the slide up and get me off of here for a minute. Veteran owned, women owned. So you can pick these categories. You don't have to. If you're like, I don't want to do that. But a lot of people search for veteran owned, LGBTQ+, Black owned businesses, Asian owned businesses. People care about that. So if they search for that, you're going to come up on top if you've put that logo, or people will see that when they're looking at your profile. Again, you don't have to, but Google has seen a lot of success for businesses that have these icons on there. And if you have a question, just shout it out or put it in the comments. All right, if you have a brick and mortar business, Google has a great free service called Pointy. Not sure where they came up with that exciting name, but pointy.withgoogle.com. You can look at this on down the road if you have a brick and mortar product-based business. And what Pointy does for you is it allows you to scan all of your products, and those products then will be in Google's search database. So if somebody does say, for example, crazy, where can I get Rise oat milk near me? Boom, Market It Bee will pop up because that's a product you carry. And so they provide the software and the hardware to allow you to scan your QR codes into the database. And then if people are looking for that particular product, they'll point you to your business, which is pretty cool. 90% of customers are more likely to visit a business that has photos on the search results page. Add your logo so that people know what your brand is. So add your logo and add pictures about your business. We're going to talk about this a little more in a minute, but you want to be adding pictures to your Google profile on a regular basis, once a week, once a month. If you add something to search, add it to there. If you add it to your social media, add it to your Google profile. And it just keeps adding those pictures in. So if you have products that you want to take a few pictures of, you know, who doesn't want to see a really sexy looking smoothie sitting there on the table, right? So take pictures, post those, take pictures of your environment. You can actually add movies as well. 30-second movies are now allowed on Google Business Profile. So you can take a quick scan of the restaurant or your shop. I needed a picture of Lindsay's place to put on my social last night, and I just grabbed it from her Google Business Profile. So that made it easy.
Do you take off some of the older pictures and continue to add and add, or just a little bit of?
If it's really outdated, like, oh, I don't carry that anymore, you would probably want to get rid of it because somebody may see that plate of food and be like,
It's not a brick and mortar, so it's more like a
oh, I would just leave, unless you're like, yeah, I just leave mine. Because it looks like you're very active then. Google's like, oh, they're active, they're going, they're hustling. So we're going to serve them up more often. So.
Is Google going to be suspicious if I like upload 20 pictures or something?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They want to see people active on their Google Business Profile. That's a great question though. So the question was, should you take down old pictures and should you not upload everything in one day? But I think that's fine. Google's excited that you're getting going on it. So keep that in mind. I recommend to people they schedule 15 minutes a week, 15 minutes a month, whatever you can afford, and put it on your calendar and go Google Updates. And just go in there, check your description, look at your data, put a comment in, put a picture in there. Just kind of dedicate a certain amount of time every week or month to your Google Business Profile. Because if you let it sit for weeks and weeks and weeks, then Google kind of says, I don't know that they're even in business anymore. So I'm just going to serve up the next smoothie place down the road. And we don't want that to happen. Tips for great photos. Use focused, well-lit images, highlight features, showcase your brand, include logos, and a cover photo. So think this through, make sure the picture's nice. You can use your phone. All my pictures and social and everything is all done with my phone. I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have time to figure that out. So just use your phone. It's fine. I thought your picture of the business was awesome, and I hope you don't mind that I stole it and put it on my social. So,
I was like, who did that
from you. You thought I came up here and took it. I'm like, no, I stole your own picture. All right, so, but think about that, and if you can get, so I'm going to keep using Lindsay and the Market at B here as an example. So if she gets a time when they have a lot of product out there, and they set up a well-lit area, maybe they put a white background or something, just swing some food through there and picture, and then just put it up once a week or something and just keep adding photos so that people can see your products. If you put too many up at once, which was one of your questions, Google won't care, but people may not take the time to look through all those. So they may, you could feed them out a few every week so that people are like, ooh, there's new pictures. Woohoo. Create posts and share timely info. So you can add an update to create a post. So it's similar to Facebook and Instagram and any of those. You can create a post. People don't think to create posts on their Google business profile, but I promise you Google has more traffic than Facebook or Instagram on a regular basis. So if you care enough about putting it up on your Facebook, then put it up on your Google business profile, because you're segmenting your population if you only post to one channel. I'm not saying make a new picture for everything. I take my one post and I slap it up across all my things: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Google Business. Now, if it's not appropriate for one of those, like if it's really a crazy picture I'm posting, I might not put it on LinkedIn, but I don't do that many crazy things. So, well, I do actually. Let me take that back. But I just post across everything at once. If I've taken the time to make a nice picture or put a saying in there or put my philosophy of life in at the moment, then I just do it across everything. Like I don't waste that effort. So
I do that, but just with Instagram and Facebook. Is there a spot? How do you add in the Google Business?
So you can just do an update and just upload the same thing. I use a software called High Level, which I'm happy to talk to anyone about offline. And I can just pick all of those posts and it goes to everything. And I don't know what other ones do Google Business Profile. Most of them probably do everything.
I don't know. That's what I'm
Hootsuite,
wondering.
I don't know. We'd have to look at that.
I was wondering if some of those other-
But I really like High Level because it does do Google Business Profile and all of them. And I just click, make the post, out to everything. So I love it. So it does a lot of other things too. All right. Hope everybody's doing all right. Good questions. How to post to everything at once. You do want to try to make things efficient. All right, some other examples you might want to post. An update. So update to your business. You added a new product line. You added a new service. You changed locations. An offer. So Black Friday is coming up. If you haven't thought about Black Friday, think about Black Friday and think about some posts you might be able to put up as an offer in Google Business Profile. Maybe you're having an event. Add the event as an event in Google Business Profile, and you can advertise it that way. Google Business Profile has buttons that you can change, so you can have an event and it'll go to the registration for that event. You can have an offer, claim the offer, things like that. So you can put in those updates, and that's really handy if you're having one of those things. So Black Friday is coming up. I don't know if everybody saw, but Amazon is sticking in another event in October. It's out of the blue. I don't even know where it came from, but Amazon is having another sales event in October. So if you do any kind of affiliate marketing at all, that would be an event you want to advertise on Google Business Profile. How do you connect with your customer? So you want to be sure to engage your customers as much as possible. So if you get a review on Google Business Profile, we'll talk about reviews in a second, but if you get a review, you want to respond to that review right away. Tell them you appreciate their business, thank you for the review, whatever. If you get messages, if you went ahead and said, yes, I want to receive messages through my Google Business Profile, make sure that's on some device that you will see those come across so that you can answer those. Somebody may text you, are you open today? Like it's a holiday, or here, this is where I'm located. Are you nearby? Or do you carry Rise oat milk? I'm stuck on the oat milk, aren't I? So they may have a chat question. If you are too busy to handle that, then you can add a manager to your Google Business Profile and have them receive those messages, and they can manage that. But think about who can manage that in your organization so that those are responded to on a frequent basis. And then questions. People can pose questions in Google Business Profile. Make sure there's somebody checking that to answer those questions. All right, once your Google Business Profile is verified, you can start responding to customer reviews. You want customer reviews in Google Business Profile. Many people make decisions about where they're going to go eat, what product they're going to buy based on reviews. So you want to try and collect reviews. So you need to have a process in your business that if somebody purchases your product or your service, that they get an auto email saying, hey, can you go out and fill my Google Business Profile in or Google Business Review in? And you want a direct link to that review, and Google provides that in your profile. The other thing you want to do is, if you're a brick and mortar, you want to create a QR code for your review link. And there's lots of different QR code generators out there that you can add to Chrome. I've got one on here. What's mine? It's called the QR code generator. Fancy name. But the QR code generator, when you're on that link, you can hit that. It generates a QR code. You can print it out on cards. You can print it out on a sticker by the cash register, by the door. You can put, I've seen it on the napkin holders at every table in a restaurant. You want to lower that barrier to provide a review for your business. So if I'm eating and I can just snap the QR code and leave the review while I'm eating, which I actually did in a restaurant a couple weeks ago, that makes it easy for me. If I have to remember where I ate and go find their reviews later, I'm probably not going to do that. Although I'm more cognizant of reviews now than I used to be. Question.
What are ways that you can encourage, your clients or your customers to leave?
I love that. That's a great question. How can we encourage our customers to leave reviews? So maybe you put a little explanation around the QR code that says, if you enjoyed your experience here or the service I provided, please provide a positive review for our business. It helps us continue to provide great service to you. So kind of the why you care and what it would do for your business, and that you appreciate them so much. So that kind of that positive, hey, join my little crew and leave a review is really helpful. Just reminding them. I think people just forget. So sending them an email after your service to say, I really enjoyed working with you. I look forward to working with you again. Could you please provide a review? Yeah. Great questions.
If you're having an event as well, would this be a time to have the opportunity to ask them to do a review?
Absolutely. In fact, when you're done here today, if you enjoyed this training, could you go to futurereadyconsulting.org, or could you go to Future Ready Consulting and leave a review? So yes, I think it's great, and you could follow up with the list. If you don't want to say it in the middle of the event, follow up with the list, or have the QR code on a little thing at the tables or something.
Yeah. No, because I was going to say mine are usually like fitness events. So everybody's like hot, sweaty, and tired.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Could be
A little cart,
Yeah.
people are leaving or like by the door or.
Smoothie from B.
No, I think that's because I'm like. Autumn has a question. She wants to know if she can transfer reviews from her website now.
Probably not, because they have to be left by the individual. So I'm guessing no, but you could. Some website services have a box that you can insert in your website so that it pulls the Google reviews over. So you could have Google reviews coming through plus your website reviews all on your website. That makes sense.
Does Google have like a widget or something that you put on your website?
Yeah, that's, yes. I just don't know if all of the services do, like if you have Squarespace or all of the, the one high level is where I put my website, and they do have a widget. So I just want everybody to know this smoothie is really good. What flavor is this?
It's the carrot cake.
Oh, carrot. I'm eating carrot cake smoothie right now. That is amazing. I feel like I'm drinking a carrot cake right now.
It's really good.
Really. I'm sorry for you virtual people that don't have carrot cake smoothies. I apologize for that. But come to be in Wyoming and you'll get one. The other thing you can do in an email, thank you email for reviews. And you got to watch doing this. Google doesn't necessarily like this. But if it's a general thank you email, I would say thank you for your business. I enjoyed serving you. Here's a 10% coupon code for your next visit. And could you leave a Google review? Like, don't attach them. Like, you won't get the coupon if you don't leave the review. That's not cool. But I would include all that in an email if that's what I was doing. Follow up. All right, now how do you respond to? Let me look at my next slide here because I don't remember. So you can share your link via email. You can do it on social as well, and Slack, or I mean, the link you have. So how do you respond to messages and bad reviews? So let's talk about bad reviews. So if you get a bad review, the first thing you want to do is respond as quickly to that as you have all the positive reviews. I would respond and say, oh, I'm so sorry that you didn't have a good experience with us. Don't argue. Do not argue in Google. You don't want to do that. But I'm so sorry you had a poor experience with us. I would love to resolve this issue. Please contact me offline. And you can leave your business email or say, call me, because you have a phone number in Google profile, and just have them contact you offline so that you can deal with that situation. If you feel that they have violated Google's rules, so if they leave a threat, or if they leave a threatening picture, or if they're using profanity or some kind of reason they're violating Google's standards, you can report that to Google, and Google will take down that review. You cannot, unfortunately, take down that review. That's why you have to deal with it in a friendly manner, because other people looking at reviews, if they see 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 1, and you have said, I'm so sorry that you didn't have a good experience, they're going to know that that person's just like, what? Come on. But if you ignore it and be like, la, 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 I don't want to deal with that person, then, then the other people go, man, they had a bad experience and they don't seem to care. So you just want to show you care. You want to take it offline. And again, if it's threatening or has a problem, I worked with a business that did have, it was an irrelevant review, and they posted a picture of a knife in the review, and they don't sell knives at this business. So they asked Google to take it down. The first time they denied it, but you get one appeal, and they appealed it, and they did take it down. So
Sometimes the processes, I've heard this, I don't know if it's true, but it's now being handled by AI. And so the whole process then actually gives it to a person.
it could be the first one's AI, and I bet the second one is a person, potentially. I can't swear to that, though. But that's what I would do if I were Google. I'd do the first round with AI, and then if they appeal again, I would say, oh, we better look at this. So. All right, so that's how to deal with reviews. Provide or request any sensitive information or misrepresent or mislead any claims or anything. And really try to respond within 24 hours if possible. Yeah.
How do you have to check this every day, or how do you know that somebody left something? Is it going to give you a notification?
It will notify your Google email that you've received a review or a question, or in fact, Google reminds you if a holiday is coming and says, are you open on Labor Day? Are you open on Christmas? If you've not addressed that. So it does help you keep up with it. But that's why you kind of want to look in on that at least once a week, just to make sure you haven't missed something, or have someone watch that in your business if you have people. Hey, if you have a kid that knows that stuff really, just let them watch it. Train them first. Train them. All right, so one of the most important things you can do that I know a lot of people also skip this is looking at the performance reports. So if you look at the performance reports, there's a section of there that has reports. You can see how people are interacting with your profile. You can see how many people have called through Google Business Profile, how many have used messaging, booking, how many have followed through with directions. And you can get a sense of the traffic and the search patterns of people looking for your Google Business Profile. So it's always good to look at those at least once a month, because it can inform you. And if you're like, wow, there's not too many people finding me on search, I don't understand. Check your description, make sure it's clear. Think about what people are searching for. Maybe change a couple words in your description to see if that changes it. Maybe upload extra pictures. Just kind of see, and if you have a spike somewhere, go see what you did during that spike. Did I give them an offer? Did I have an event? Did I post a certain saying or picture or something? Maybe that's why I got a spike in traffic. Do it again. Do it early, do it often. If you got a spike. So you can also, if you click the three dots on that profile page where you can change things, on the three dots, you'll get even more things that you can change, which includes adding a manager. We talked about that a little bit, but you can add a manager. So if you work with a business consultant or a marketer, I manage a couple accounts, or at least keep an eye on them. You can go ahead and add a manager to that profile. And then that person can upload pictures for you. They can respond to reviews. They can respond to things. But make sure they understand what their role is in managing that profile. They cannot see your email. They cannot see anything else on Google. They only see your business profile. But be clear on what their role is in that situation. You can set notification preferences. This is what you were asking about. Do I want to be texted? Do I want to be emailed? How do I want to know if somebody's interacting with my profile? You can get to the help center and the support center as well. So really, if it's a little overwhelming for you, set the basic things up and then maybe go, all right, next week, when I have more time, I'm going to go in and add a few more things. And next week, I'll add a few more things. Because you want to make sure your hours are correct of operation and all of those things. You know what? I realized I wasn't on camera when I showed you guys the smoothie. Here's the smoothie. Smoothie. Yummy. All right. So what are your next steps? You want to claim or complete your profile. You want to verify your profile through the phone, text, email, or video. So as soon as you get notified that was verified, then you want to go back and make sure everything is correct and up to date, because Google will release all that information as soon as it's verified. So if you put in the description, I need to finish this later, it'll go live as soon as you're verified. So. And then look through, update your info while you have the opportunity now until it's verified. Even if you change something, your phone number, your email, Google's going to tell you it's going to take a little bit to verify that. So they usually wait. And again, they probably use AI. You're probably right. They wait. It may show up in an hour. It may show up tomorrow. Don't freak out if you change something and it didn't take. Also, don't freak out if it refuses to do it. So I tried to change my phone number from my cell phone to my business phone probably 3 times. And I kept getting frustrated. But the third time, it took it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So don't be afraid to try things a couple times if it doesn't work.
I'm doing that right now. I'm trying to add in my logo, and it's rejecting it every time. So I've tried to add it into photos instead, that's still the
It might be the size, so check the size of the file.
small.
Okay, maybe it's too small. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But yes, maybe it needs to verify and then it'll do it. Are you verified yet?
It is something went wrong and your photo has not been uploaded.
Huh. Well, yeah, I would try like in an hour. You just never know.
Good.
Yeah, tune it off, reboot. All right.
They took a bunch of other photos, but it wouldn't
How
take the
strange.
photo. The others are JPEG, this is a
PNG.
PNG.
I-
I've
That's
had
strange.
challenges with it too, and it's just waiting a couple hours and trying to get it to work, or it actually is working, even though it's in the morning and it will show up.
I've had that happen too. I've gone back and been like, what? All right, so make a habit of reviewing and updating your business info. And if that means putting it on your calendar, put it on your calendar. Add business info, photos, videos, share posts on a regular basis. And then be sure you look at your reports to see how that's going. You don't want to do a bunch of effort and not see the results. Also look at your website info, because see if that's increasing the traffic to your website. So if you do have a website, and you just filled out this Google Business Profile, see if it's impacting the traffic to your website. I bet you it is.
Other question, I did go ahead and put in my website, I also have a YouTube channel that I'm starting to post some videos on. Can we put the YouTube channel in here? I'm not seeing a place for it.
You could try linking it in your description, but I don't know if they'll let you do that. You couldn't.
Now it's okay, maybe like other offer.
You could mention that the name of your YouTube channel and say, go follow me on my YouTube channel, which is found at blah, 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 blah.
That will be for later.
Later, that's okay. This is all steps, people.
Yeah.
We always just want to move forward, right? A little bit every day. Don't have to do it all at once. But some people put this off, the Google Business Profile. They're like, I'm going to not prioritize that. I'm going to worry about my website and my YouTube and those are all important, but this is what drives traffic for searches. Google is the #1 search engine in the world. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Isn't that crazy? So you want to be sure that you are driving traffic to your website, to your brick and mortar. And this is free. People pay good money to be at the top of the search. You'll see ad. They paid money for that. You got free real estate here. If you met enough key terms, you're going to, boom, free real estate. There you go. All right, some resources. They do have a promote marketing kit. So if you're like, I don't even know how to start marketing or how to create social posts, they have a kit. You can go to g.co/marketing kit, and they will send you some templates that you can just pop some sayings in. You can pop pictures in. If you're like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what all of you use for your to do your social media posts or any kind of visuals. I like Canva, but you can do Canva has a free version as well as a paid version, and the paid version is worth every penny. All day long.
Someone was telling me yesterday about Poster My Wall.
Not heard of it. Poster My Wall, but
'Cause I have
great
Canva,
suggestion.
I have Canva, and I don't have time to invest in really learning how to do it, so I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
great.
And I feel like I'm pretty great as I use a ton of people. And that's hard. It's not intuitive. And what I was told by another friend of mine who has a small business just yesterday is he said, try Poster My Wall. He said it's much easier.
Poster My Wall. So we have a suggestion in the restaurant for Poster My Wall. So check that out. You can also post in comments if you have other design software you like. Post in the comments. You can keep learning on YouTube. There's a Grow with Google YouTube channel. Grow with Google YouTube channel. And it has additional training in there. My head's in the way again. Let me get my head out of the way. So you can go to youtube.com/Grow with Google. I'm going to put my head back. Kabam. Actually, let's try this. Let's try this view. Oh, that's not good. This view. There we go. Now you can see me and the slides. You can also look at Google career certificates, many of which are low cost or free. There's free online training and tools at google.com/grow. And thank you for attending today. If you check out the QR codes, you can share your feedback on how you thought the presentation went. And there are, if you want some more training, I've got a form linked in there, or somebody's got it. I can't remember if that's my form or somebody's form. But anyway, there's a form in there that you can fill out to ask for more training, or you can contact me directly. Lindsay has my email, as well as I have Janet at growwithg.co. I don't check that very often. You can also reach me at janet@futurereadyconsulting.org. It is .org, not .com, futurereadyconsulting.org. I would appreciate it if you wanted to leave a review about how you felt this training went, as well as fill out the Google form. If you have additional trainings you want to see, give Lindsay or myself feedback. Say, hey, can we do this again in another month or something? And we would like to see this topic. Did I send you the list yet? All right, I'll send you the list. So there's like 25 topics I can do, anywhere from Google Ads to Google Analytics to how to use SEO and optimize your website, coach your team to success. If you have a team, I don't have a team yet, so just lots of different trainings that you can do to support your small business. And right now it's supported by a grant, so it's all free.
What is after this training, like what's the next, like logical training that would be beneficial?
Well, yeah. So this one is critical. It's hard to say where people are. So if you have a website, you're running a website, you definitely want to get Google Analytics connected to your website. So we could do that training, because that's the only way you can see who's coming to your website, where are they coming from, what search terms are they using to get there. So that one's a good training. Unless you're active on social and Google Business Profile and all of that, I wouldn't pay for ads yet. If you haven't explored all those socials and all of that, paying for ads really is an investment I wouldn't make when there's so many free avenues that you should explore first. So that would be a pretty advanced training, Google Ads. And then like SEO and website, maybe optimization would be another good one. So thank you all. Thank you online for being online with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you for hosting, Lindsay. This was amazing. Thank you all for coming. So I appreciate your time today. All right, we'll see you. And if we have another one, we'll let you know. I also have a Google community that works with, just has questions. You can ask questions and you can participate. And I'll share that out maybe through email or something so everybody can join that. Thank you, everybody. Woo.